My room is filled with just crafting tiles all over the place. Like I'm making like all the like rocky hill terrain, and like I have to clean this because my mom comes tomorrow, and so building these. It looks bad now. Well, this is just a. You see, like, so I'm building like roads, like a road system, and like I used. This is for me to practice like drizzling and like trying to find the rest. But like this is dirt from outside, and it actually just obviously it's dirt, but it looks really good. And you can see like the like wheels and people stepping. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to make it look as good as possible, but.
Last time on Heroes of the Forgotten Realms.
You keep going.
We fucked up.
I got dirt on me. All right, let's get to it. What happened? So you guys, where did we leave off? So you guys,
Give me a Matt Mercer Critical Role recap right now.
I don't even remember right now. I'm like so involved in my head, like with I just putting my daughter down to sleep, and I'm like, and just trying to decompress from the day. It's my first time I've sat down.
We learned a lot more about the Ivy King.
Yes, so you got more information.
From James. Yeah. James was just like, I'm gonna give you all the information. And now James is on our side because he didn't know that the royal court and queen did not know that he set this up.
He thought he was doing it for them.
Yeah, and then we learned a little background about Isaac. And that he came to find his brother. That's why he was there originally, and just to check up on him. And I had my thing with
I had my training session, which was dope. I loved that.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was cool.
What else?
And then I mean that was really, you guys leveled up, obviously.
So and I don't know if Nova knows if she was there for you being shoved in the coffin.
No.
That's interesting. Okay, because I know things about Jarvis that Nova doesn't know yet. It's interesting.
So let's just pick up there. So it's evening. So here's where it is. You have one more full day before that day of the heist that you decided to do. Now, again, the day of the heist is really not necessarily the day of the heist as much as it's the day of the fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
So it's and you've come up with a slight solution of going in, doing some reconnaissance below, like in the Monster Menagerie, then below, to go get a mold of the key to be able to shut off the scrying beacon system, the power supply.
Yes.
So that's your one idea thus far. And at that point, we pick up with, we'll pick up with you, Nova, outside in the faded moonlight.
Listen, she's just chilling there. She's just trying to take in all of what just happened, because she just had like that whole conversation with Saloon, and just like getting to know a little bit more of like her purpose and like what the intentions are behind Saloon choosing her, and the family background and whatnot, which she never knew before.
Yeah. So then where do you go?
10
o'clock at night.
Are they still at...
That's where he's
still training?
You guys kind of split off.
Mm-hmm. So I would like to meet back up with Jarvis if I could, because they headed back towards the castle, correct? And Isaac went with him,
Yeah, so
if I'm not mistaken.
he and Isaac went back to the castle headquarters. So well, I mean, we can even just pick up right there.
Yeah.
So as you're making your way to the castle, you're entering the headquarters. And at this point, typical thing, it's like the midnight shift is gonna be switching out soon. You know what I'm saying? People are kind of coming back in. And Isaac kind of leans over as you're continuing to walk and go, man, I can't help but wonder why. I mean, you two seem to be just real different folk together. You and Nova, that is.
Yeah. What do you mean by different? I mean, yeah, we definitely look different. That's for sure.
No, not like different by your looks, but more so like, are either of you kind of like, are you like hunters? Are you like, is this kind of like a duo that you both do? Like, is this a thing you do? Like, both of you are.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, I'll tell you this. She had a bounty on me. When I met her, she was a bounty hunter. She was.
He does one of these. He's like.
Yeah.
He moves his head, looks at you.
That's how we met. She had a bounty to kill me, and one thing led to another, and we ended up,
Whoa! I don't need to hear that amount of information on where.
No, you know what I mean. Like, we had a mutual enemy, and we found out we had a mutual enemy, and so we moved forward in that way. We were essentially on the run before we came to be here.
In Adbire City.
Right.
Maybe I'm saying it weird. Can you say it for me?
Aned, say it again.
On Adbire.
Oh, on my buyer. What? Say it again. Never
An
mind.
Adbire.
Yeah.
An Adbire.
Yes.
An Adbire.
It sounds weird coming out of your southern mouth.
That's what we sound like out in the vast swamps, though.
Right.
It's about right.
Anyway, yeah. So I mean, whatever it is that you think that we are, don't look too deep into it. Is what I'm trying to say. We kind of just stumbled into this whole thing. Is what I'm trying to say.
Got it. All right. I was just curious. I didn't want to. I'm pretty socially aware, like you. I mean, we've already kind of talked through this a bit, but I just wanted to. I didn't want to say that between, in front of you, because I don't know if does she have different feelings. Maybe. I mean, I could look into that if you want. I mean, if that's what you're curious about.
Oh no, I don't need that. No. No.
Okay. All right.
We're okay.
Sounds good.
On that front, yeah. Appreciate it, though. I think.
Yeah, I would too. All right, let's. I don't know.
She's taken. What? I mean, no. I mean, I don't know that for sure. She hasn't told me that, but I from what I understand, she's. What's going on? What are we doing right now?
At this point, you see like one of the knights kind of push you through, like, excuse me, kind of like shove, like kind of move past you to get through into the food court line that is now like stacking up. Like, the night shift is really coming in. People are de-dressing, getting changed, getting to night gear, putting on stuff. At that point, we'll say, Nova, you're popping in, and you see Nova from the main entrance that you guys normally come in and out of in the cafeteria to the outside. You see her pop in. Nova, you see both of them. Yeah.
Does Jarvis look nervous? Does he look like he's like sweating and stressed? Because that sounds like a very stressful conversation.
Yeah, make an insight check.
Okay. I love that. That's hilarious.
Am I rolling
A freaking nat 20 plus 4.
No way.
Hey-o!
I mean, yeah. He definitely looks. Once he sees you, yeah, like there's definitely some beads of sweat from that conversation. How that ended. Yeah. So he sees you, and he almost acts kind of embarrassed. Kind of like a junior high like a junior high kid in front of his
Hey,
crush.
Nova. We were just talking about you.
Oh, were we? Oh, I don't even remember. We were talking about her? No, I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about you. We were just talking about how much, I mean, for me, it's been kind of great to learn just about, other people that come from outside city.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, I told him you had a boyfriend. I mean, that we met, you were a bounty. I was. Anybody hungry? And then he just jumps in the food line.
Oh. And Nova just like nervously laughs because she's like, "What is happening right now?"
I don't know. At this point, you actually see Brenton come through the door, and he's kind of like doing one of these things, like he's looking around. He looks like you're seeing him as if he's like looking for something. His eyes don't gaze to get to you. They end up kind of like he ends up going into the main hallway for where you guys normally come from to go to your bunks, and he goes that way.
Okay.
You just notice that.
Interesting. I feel like I want to go find out what Brenton's doing.
It's midnight.
It's getting close to midnight now. Yeah, it's just again.
And tomorrow is the fundraiser.
You have one more day.
No, one more day
before the fundraiser. So we can even, if you want, we could do something. It's however time can just fly by. It's whatever. It's whatever you want.
We just don't really have a plan.
Do we have?
Yeah, plus,
we didn't mold that key.
No, you haven't done anything. That's what I'm
saying.
And that's what I'm saying. And so even tonight, as we may we have like honoring your time, ending at like typical time. We're probably not going to get to like anything serious. So however we want to make this just a little bit casual and not feel like we're rushing things might actually be better. So then when we get together next week, it actually feels. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I understand.
So I don't want you guys to feel pressured to like make something happen. As I said that on the phone earlier today, I'm like, that's the opposite. That's not fun.
Yeah.
I want to just like stay in the hallway and kind of watch Brenton and see where he's like, just kind of watch where he's going, because he just gives me fishy vibes.
Hey, Nova, are you going to go watch him, or where are you going?
Yeah. I just want to stand out here and just watch him. He just kind of gives me iffy vibes, like where you trust a person, but you feel like there's a little something that's a little weird, a little off.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna just get some food. So just come on back when you're done.
Can you bring me a roll?
You see, as you cut over, you see eyes over to like this larger, like bulking into like kind of more hulking individual as he's like taking rolls and just putting them on his plate, just one by one, kind of looking around. And at that point, you go ahead and watch. Are you trying to be stealthy at all, or?
I'm just chilling in the hallway, just kind of like watching everything, but like particularly trying to keep my eyes on Brenton as much as possible.
You see them as he kind of pops in and out. He'll go out to the front where, it looks like he's going everywhere. And there's a moment where you see where he goes into your room that you guys normally will crash in, does one of these head like looks into, and it continues on. Eventually you see him like down the hall as he's literally like kind of throwing his arms up, and he finally catches eyes to you in the hallway, and he goes, "Nova, jeez, where you guys been? It's been 2 days."
We've kind of been all over. We've been doing a lot, trying to get some things done for the queen, and just make sure that we have all the information we need before like we bother her. We know her time is precious. Yeah,
absolutely. Did we not have a conversation where we said that every day we'd kind of like have a conversation about like what what we're thinking?
I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We've just like we've been like, we split up for a little bit today, just kind of working on ourselves and whatnot. So I'm so sorry.
No, I'm
They're in there
sorry.
eating. If you want to like join us and we can see, like, do you have any information that like you've kind of found out? What do you?
Yeah, I honestly, he kind of rubs his head, and it's just like his hair, like his typically it's like slick and it's nice and it's like it is like all greased black and it's like he just looks good. Right now it's kind of like disheveled. He looks like he's like exhausted right now, and he's like, yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to be, just a lot going on. Queen wants everything so quickly, and we got one more day tomorrow before the fundraiser actually kicks off, and we're trying to get more hands on deck. I guess I really would love to solidify your roles for, I don't know, not even tomorrow, but then obviously the next day. So yeah, I don't know what.
Yeah, if you want to join us over here, we can kind of chit chat. They're eating in there, and I was about to go in there and join them. If you'd like to come, like, sit with us just for a sec. You look like you need to just like take a breather for a second.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Give me a minute. And he walks off.
Okay. I'm gonna go and get to Jarvis and Isaac before Brenton comes back, because I just want to let them know, like, what's going on. And
Jarvis, what are you
kind of
doing right
jazz.
now?
So Jarvis is eating.
Okay. What's for dinner?
He found some fish. Fish was on the menu tonight. He found some fish. So he loves fish.
He loves
Yeah,
fish.
he is literally.
Boy just loves fish.
They were serving, I'm sure like grilled fish or something like that. But he had them. He asked to have fresh fish, so he's literally got like 3 or 4 whole fish, heads, tails, everything, and he's just literally picking the meat off the bones.
You hear?
Does he like head first?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
or
with the
like-
beak, like like complete like.
Oh my god.
Like like an eagle would eat would pick at a fish, or a vulture would pick it at roadkill. Same deal.
Through all that, Isaac.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Isaac.
I love
Isaac has his
Isaac.
quarterstaff out, and he's walking with his quarterstaff. By the way, just so you
Love
guys
that.
know, working with
Love
his
that.
quarterstaff. He's next to you, like he's staying close to you, Jarvis, and he's sitting there, and he's like, you know what's funny about this? That my Meemaw, she would make these eel succulents. Man, I bet if you'd probably love my grandma's food. These eel succulents that she'd like put them on these kebabs, and then she set a flame, and I love it when they were like super charred.
Yep. And he's just like eating. He's like not
and then-
completely focused.
No, you pop
And
up.
Isaac, does Isaac realize like how Jarvis is eating right now? Because he is very perceptive in that sense.
Yeah, I would say it's not really bothered. He doesn't seem like he's caring about that right now. It seems like
When I walk
he-
up, I'm like, I feel like I've seen you eat enough, and I should be used to it by now. But it's still like takes me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, Brenton was being like in and out, like kind of like hustling all over the hallway, looking for us, supposedly. Because remember how we told him that we'd like check in with him every single day, and we haven't checked in with him in like 2 days. So he wants to like come and sit and kind of solidify like our roles. He looks a little disheveled and a little distraught. So I just wanted to prepare you for that when he comes back in here. He's gonna come over and like we're gonna have a little powwow. So chow down.
at this point, you guys eat, probably, convene, chat about whatever you want, and eventually he pops over, and in this point, he's actually not wearing his royal garb at all. He's wearing what looks like to be like not like just like a nice commoner cloak, but like a nice commoner jacket, nice leather. I just said brown or nice.
Nice letter.
Nice leather jacket, studded. It is dark, like a dark deep brown, like black, like leather pants. He looks like he's like, it looks like he's gonna go out on like a date.
Like,
Mhm.
Like on a, he's like, listen, can I just sit down really quick with you guys? Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely. Have a seat, man. What's going on?
absolutely.
Man, I just need a drink. I don't know about you guys. I need to
Oh,
get
we
out.
all-
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna treat myself a little bit. I'm gonna go out a bit, get a couple drinks, try to get some sleep. But I was really curious about what are some things you've noticed. What's going on your side. I can explain a little bit what's going on tomorrow, with a lot of the decorating of the menagerie, and when the creatures, the specific creatures that the royal queen has requested, will be arriving. Just a couple things. Think of yeah. I'll just leave it at that.
So,
I'm just curious.
You're aware that essentially we're investigating a possible rescue situation. You're aware of this, correct?
I mean, you alluded to the fact that there's someone named the gentleman.
Yeah, someone or something or some group of people. Yeah, essentially, that's what we've been able to uncover. No further details on that as of yet, but we are fairly certain that something fishy's going on underneath that area, the Monster Menagerie. Some literal underground something. We suspect that one of Nova's friends here is being held captive. So,
I mean, you did say that. You did mention that, and I did look into a couple things as well through my journey here.
What'd you find out?
Well, I think it's interesting to note that it's been closed for about 8 months, the Monster Menagerie, and I guess that when I spoke to the Queen, she said that she didn't realize it was closed, but we have records saying that the King closed it. So,
do we know why the King closed it?
No, not that I'm aware of, and that was
The King
curious.
is currently out of commission right now, correct?
And from my understanding, he's just getting worse.
Why was the Monster Menagerie chosen for this fundraiser?
It's the royal courts.
Like, is it done here every year, or is it done in a different place every year?
No, I mean, again, for what you guys remember, the fundraiser is only specifically due to the fact of the destruction, back-to-back days that are in the city, and they're needing to rebuild, and it's going to cost a lot of money, and they're looking to bring a celebration, in honoring of those deaths, something that, like really to care.
So this was just
to bring the people together.
This is just a building that's got the space for it, and it wasn't being used. That's
Yep.
as simple as why it was chosen.
Yeah, I mean, he explained. I mean, you've been over there, right? Have you seen?
I haven't. I don't think we know.
So you guys remember the day, like I think it was like day 1 where you walked around and you like walked past it, and I was like, there are a bunch of royal guards that are around it.
Ah.
Remember? Like,
Yeah, it was quick.
and it was super quick,
It was
Yeah.
super quick, super duper quick. And he's like, yeah, it's been closed down. We've just been having to guard it a bit, make sure that there's no.
But why? Like, do you know why you had to guard it? Like, was that Queen's orders? Is that King's orders? Like, just because like it's closed, so like I assume that the creatures aren't in there, so there's nothing to really like. It's just to make sure that nobody like vandalizes the building.
Yeah, that's what we were told, that it was just mainly so that apparently there were some vandalisms that were happening, which also DM out, which is what James was saying. The reason why he was brought in was because he was told that the royal court said that there's vandalism happening and he needs to go and build came back in. And so I was told similar things. So we've just been on rotation, keeping the place, surrounded a bit with my people. And I mean, we've caught a couple people randomly, every once in a while, but nothing crazy.
That's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, anyway, I mean, we're just going with our leads, essentially, from what we've heard since we've been here. And, this friend of Nova's pretty close to her, so we're, doing the best that we can to find her. She went missing.
You know what she looks like?
Yeah. Do you want
you
to?
did describe it. You
Yeah.
did describe it. You're in the. You described it. Okay.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. Yeah. And is there anybody else that you're working with?
Yeah, we've been working with James. Obviously Isaac here, and I point over to Isaac.
He's like, hi, I'm Isaac. Nice to meet you. And he goes, hi. Is this okay? I mean, he looks at you both. He goes, are you sure you? I mean, no offense.
Yes.
We trust him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
and a few other people. But
he goes, is that? I mean, those other people. Is it? Who are those individuals?
yeah, just a couple of people that we met through Isaac, mutual friends.
that aren't really like a part of this. They're just like they had a tiny bit of information that they've heard. Or,
right.
Go ahead and make a deception check. So one of you can make a deception check.
I call deception.
So you both can make one, or one of you can do it with advantage.
Do with advantage, babe.
Yeah. I was like, I have +5. Well, I'm glad we did, because 13.
Is the highest one?
Yes.
All right. Kind of just stares at you both when you say that, just to like, and he goes, all right. Well, yeah. I think it's important that we just keep this on as low as possible. Communication
absolutely.
from other people. I think, like we've said, like what the Queen said, if any of this further gets out and there's just more chaos in the city, it's just gonna ruin. It's gonna ruin her.
Yeah, absolutely.
My wife just texted me saying she's dying.
What?
Are we okay? Do we need to take a pause?
I wonder if she's watching.
Dying laughing?
She's like, y'all are a hot mess. Is she laughing at us because we're a hot mess?
No, she's dying. Like she might be like coughing. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna go check on her.
I'll make sure she's not dying.
Yeah. Goddamn wives, I swear to God. I go down there, she's laying on the couch watching Survivor, she goes, hi! And I'm like, what? She's like, I'm not really dying. I'm like, she goes, I just have this cough. Dying. Okay, well, God! This is the boy who cried wolf, I swear to God.
That's something you would do, babe.
No.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like I'm dying laughing.
It's just like,
I may like do an I'm dying and then like wait a second and then put laughing. Gotta keep you on your toes. Make sure you still want to be alive.
Anyway, he goes, well, I think the best thing I was curious about is really like navigating kind of roles that day. I'm gonna be moving around all over the place. There's going to be like a security tent. We've got several volunteers that are going to be helping out as well. And I didn't know if you Jarvis, you want to be like, as we've talked about, flying up. You both can go. Again, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful that time in the hallway.
Well, I completely forgot that like Brenton was like weird.
Yeah. Listen, man. No hard feelings. No problem. I don't know exactly what my role is going to be or what anybody else's role is going to be, except for maybe Isaac. I know that he's kind of going to be our eye in the sky in that way. He's a pretty good shot, so we're going to keep him up pretty high.
Yeah, I think Jarvis, you mind helping? Maybe we can, find the highest point. Maybe I don't know. Might be helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. That's good thinking. But yeah, Brenton, I mean, do I have the blueprint on me?
You can if you'd like.
Yeah.
Make sure it's in your inventory so you guys have that.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I like to pull that out. Is there anybody else sitting around here? Like other guys around here?
it's I would say that it's a fairly heavily populated area right now.
I
That's
really
all right.
need to go somewhere.
No,
No,
this is okay.
go somewhere. No, I don't think it is, but okay.
As I like literally have this rolled up blueprint about to unroll it on the table.
What do you have there? What's that?
This is just James gave us. This is a blueprint of the server area underneath the Monster Menagerie, where we suspect we can get into whatever this place is that we're hearing about. I don't need to unroll it for you now, but essentially, this could be a really good idea as to, what exactly in terms of a plan you'd be looking at. Is there some place private maybe that we can go take a look at this?
He just very sternly goes, "Yeah, absolutely, let's go." And he just stands up. He starts
Oh
walking.
my god, he's so
Okay,
weird.
I grab Isaac.
Weird vibes.
He goes.
Yeah, we're going.
I wasn't finished. He's grabbing some food really quick.
It's like grab a roll. Grab a roll. We're on the move.
But
We're on
that's
the
not
move.
going to be enough. That's not enough.
It's okay. It's okay. I can get you a roll later. Let's just go.
Your word is your bond. Okay. He takes you back, and it behind the desk of where his name was Charlie. What was his name?
The dodo dude.
Daniel.
Oh, I love
Daniel.
Yes.
Daniel.
Daniel.
He's still not around, by the way.
Oh,
You've not seen him.
I gotta go.
Not seen him a single time. There's like a door, like another room behind the desk. He goes in there. It looks like kind of like a larger office. It looks like it's kind of one of those, not an interrogation room, but it looks like it's trying to. It looks like it's for interrogating. However, it's a little bit more comfortable. Like there's like a couch, a middle table, 4 chairs.
Lounge type area.
Somewhat lounge, but it's used probably for conversing purposes. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, lay it down.
Yeah, so I go to the table and here it is. Just roll it out onto the table. So essentially what we're looking at here is, you want to pull it up, Steven?
Yeah, let me how come it won't let me do haha, close your eyes really quick. Both of you close your eyes.
We're not looking. We haven't accessed it yet.
Alright, don't look at it really quick. Alright, you can look now. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. I wish I could like leave it on here so that my screen doesn't have to look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Is there a way to do that? So I can look at you guys?
Where do you have it right now? Yeah, you'd have to choose not your screen. When you share your screen, you can share a selected window.
Okay, exit out. No one look. No one look. Please don't look, I swear. Don't look.
Stop watching.
I'm trying. I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Yeah, stop
Okay,
watching.
it says screens. It won't let me change any other screen. Choose any other. I'm trying to think of another.
It says applications. When you first pull up share your screen, there's applications.
Applications. Yeah, the only one that's there says Discord voice.
Where is the picture? Do you have it as open as like an image, or how do you have it open?
I have it open as an image, and I've full screened it. Maybe it won't.
Can you open it in? Can you open it in a browser? Try opening it in the browser somehow.
Hold on, I think I have an idea. Well, none of my other browsers were showing.
That's weird.
That is really weird. So I can pick between mine. Yes, I'm eating chocolate.
It worked before. Like, I was able to choose the earlier today. That's so weird. You just have to be able to see like this. Okay, so what do you point out?
Now you're sharing Discord.
Yeah, I see Discord.
What the sack? Change windows. It won't. There won't show anything else. You guys see that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's weird. Stop watching.
I don't know how.
I wish this would just work.
Listen, it's a learning curve. We're figuring it out. Slowly but surely.
You need dual monitors, is what you need.
That's true.
Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yepperoni.
So what do you tell
So essentially, what we have here, and this is, James obviously had a big hand in all this, but I just go through, like, I just talked to him about, like, that area there with the two circles, that's essentially the main
tower.
server room, towers, where you got, like a security room where people are watching, and you got the 1, 2, 3, and 4 areas, and then the scrying beacons. I explained to him the scrying beacons, their range, and all that. I can't remember the squiggly all the way at the top. What is that again? That's the
Not water.
Yep, water.
I got this.
yeah, and then water bottom right corner too, right?
So
That's
bottom, that's like where the drainage
like a
goes.
drain.
There's a sewer right there.
So this
Yeah.
all this is technically sewers, but
Sewer
this
line.
takes you down. It just takes it further down and out of the city, probably. Is what Miss told you.
Yeah, because I said that I could swim up it, and he said I couldn't.
He said it would be really hard to because of the water flowing, but
Yeah.
it may not be impossible.
So Nova, remind me again where on this blueprint we think is the entrance to the shady business going on.
Oh, to the left. One of the ladders are.
So you guys know that you can either come down here or come under
Or we can come up.
and from up there. This is this was the below hatch that goes downstairs where
That's
you
what I
assume
thought. Yeah, that's what I
that's
thought.
where
Yep.
the
Yes, indeedy.
individuals are. This is what looks like to be like an extra fortress area and another interiorized built room.
Which seems sketch.
Yeah.
This
So
is a flaccid penis.
Yeah. When I first looked at it, I'm like, what is the purpose of that area?
so I go through all that with Brenton.
Just let him know what we know
Yeah.
from James, and that James wants to work with us because James didn't know that it was not for the Queen, and now he's stressed, so he's trying to make amends.
Right. Any questions?
He goes, no. I gotta say, you guys are doing a good job. He's just looking at it and is like, I'm gonna 100% doubted you, absolutely. But at this point, it looks
That's
up
okay.
to you.
You don't know us. That's okay.
He is 100% doubted you, but at this point, I think, I mean, you guys have really good heads on your shoulders. Really useful for sure.
During that time, can I insight check him?
Sure.
He is giving me such sketchy vibes. He's a weird man.
14.
Yeah, looking at him, he seems like
So I'll tell you what I was really wanting to see was he familiar with what we just showed him?
Yeah.
Did he know all of that? Something weird.
I would say he's super strange to like navigate through, and like watching him, it didn't feel like you got a sense that he knew what you're looking at. Like he's like seen this exact thing before. However, the one thing that you caught was his eyes were looking a lot at one, the beacons, and two, that hatch.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it. Damn it.
Damn it. Oh, awesome. And I roll it up real quick and I tuck it away.
Just to let you know, that's not, he wasn't like sweating. He wasn't looking like he, it's interesting because a 14 is like kind of giving you like, it's like this weird like, but that doesn't necessarily mean what you got is insinuated to be something. I'm trying to be so like, I'm trying to play both sides.
I got you.
It's so hard.
And so at this point, with that 14, Jarvis is just gonna kind of be a little off put a little bit. So you can see that he's clearly just kind of fumbling to put it away.
I would like to just like chit chat with Brenton because like he's obviously lived here for forever. So like just kind of like how long has the Monster Menagerie like been standing? Like has it been here for as long as you've been here? Is it fairly new? Is there like
no,
the building? Like how long has it been there?
I mean, it's been here since I've been around here.
When did you get here? That was something I've never asked you.
Yeah, I got here when I was a kid. So, I mean, a long time ago. I've been here since like I was about a kid. I mean, long story short, I didn't grow up in a great home. Was able to start new with a different family here. Slums in the city, kind of worked myself up to be able to be what I am today.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's not. It's a typical. You're down on your luck, and so you try to make the most you can.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
15 plus 4, 19.
Oh.
Yeah. He looks not uncomfortable with the question, but he looks like he's just a little bit irritable right now.
He looks irritable?
Yeah.
Irritable.
So that's why he's being a little quick with his answers. Like, I mean, it's really
he's
not
telling the truth.
It seems like he's telling the truth to some degree, but he looks like he's a little irritable with the question and is trying to just move on.
Get everything. Yeah.
Okay.
I was just curious, like do a lot of the buildings around here have like lower levels, like underground storage or anything like that? Like is that common?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're in the blueprint it's a sewer. There's a full sewer system. We have a full sewer system in the city.
So it runs along every single building.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Most buildings that have plumbing, which would be typically more so in the upper district, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's a question I have for you. What's your next step? What do you... We have a full day. I know tomorrow we're really looking for some help for setup, building. We just brought in the new statue in memory of Airship Day. With all the names of everybody that was deceased on that day, but also the destruction.
We just want to come up with a little bit more of a concrete plan as to what the game plan is the day of. But if you need us there, and it kind of helps us a little bit because we can kind of scope out the area a little bit more since we aren't extremely familiar with that area. I
Isaac and I are going to do that. Actually, we need to. Isaac is here, right? He wasn't left behind.
No, I'm right here.
Yeah, we need to scout out a spot for him. A good sniper spot.
He goes, I mean, well, I think the butterfly cage for sure might be something that would be potentially probably a good spot for you.
Yeah, we can take it out. We can take a look.
Okay. Do me a favor. Before tomorrow's up, let's reconvene. Let's say about 3 o'clock tomorrow, if possible. We'll take a look together, have a conversation, kind of plan out, and then talk about actual fundraiser and what's gonna happen on that day that we need. Because like we're gonna need help. I understand you've got plans, and I think the Queen would really appreciate that you make sure that her plans are priority.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, understood. No, absolutely. She also understands what we're doing, and we're trying to keep the city safe. So 100% though. Yeah, I mean we'll help you as much as we can.
Okay. Stands up. And he comes back. Actually, do you mind if I take another look at that? The blueprint. I'm actually going to get a couple of my court members here to draw it out. Maybe we can take another look as well.
For
It'll be a couple minutes, and we'll bring it right back.
We would prefer if we
James told us to hold on to it. Told us not to let go of it.
He's just very particular. It took us forever to be able to get it.
He was pretty nervous about it.
I mean, James can be very nervous.
If you want to talk to him,
Yeah, because he may have another copy, or he may be cool with giving it. He's just he is really nervous.
Yeah, I would hate to break his trust.
I mean, I think that sounds fantastic. No trust needs to be broken here, and no conversation needs to be had with James since you're already here and you're at the headquarters here. And
absolutely,
we can take a look, go into the cartography section here, talk to some of our archivists, get another blueprint set up from that. Just a quick sketch. I think it'd be quick. It kind of leans over to you. Just get a little bit closer to you, Jarvis.
That's all right. Isaac, where did you say you wanted you wanted to take off to?
Butterfly cage.
He quickly looks. You mean are you talking about go to?
You mentioned the butterfly. What was it? You said you wanted to scout out a good spot for you. Yeah. And at this point, Jarvis is just kind of leading Isaac out of the room.
You see Brenton just kind of stand there. He put his arm out to reach for it, and you kind of swoops past it, just kind of pulling Isaac. And you guys kind of start to leave, and Brenton is just standing in in the door frame as you guys walk out, and is just.
And then as I'm leaving, Jarvis just goes, Brenton, man, hey, see you tomorrow at 3. Just dips out. But seriously, continuing on with Isaac, he just goes, so where's this place you're talking about here?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not the one that said that. Brenton said that there's a fucking...
Oh, Brenton said that.
There's a butterfly cage?
Let's go check it out.
Just so you guys know, it's about midnight.
Yeah, first light. First light. We're gonna get some shut eye.
I would like to. Now I feel sketch, because now I feel like Brenton is being weird, in the sense that now this blueprint may be up for grabs, and now he knows where we sleep, and now I feel a little sketch about sleeping there.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I think we should stay with Mist and Browner, the Dancing Dryad.
Yeah, you guys can sleep in my room.
We're outie 5,000, because I feel like that was really hella sketchy.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we should should definitely stay at Dancing Dryad tonight.
All right, we can do that. Picks up his quarterstaff. Meet you there.
Can I don't know what kind of check this would be, but can I see if like Brenton or like any of the guards are like kind of watching where we're going? Because like that just gave me a real weird vibes.
So yeah, you want to actively see if someone's either following you or just in that
Or
moment
watch,
right outside
like-
the headquarters.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
or along the way home. Which one what are you trying to do? Or both?
I would probably say both. Like, is Brenton kind of watching where we're going, or does he have someone where he's like, hey, like follow them, like see where they're going?
I will tell you this: Jarvis is going to naturally do that after that interaction, that entire way all the way back to the Dancing Dryad. So you tell us what we need to do.
Well, luckily you just leveled up, and you have the ability to be extremely fucking stealthy if you'd like
Correct.
to cast a spell.
Yeah, you
Yes. Yeah. So okay. So we get outside and we're on the streets, and Jarvis just goes, "That was a fucking weird interaction with Breton. Let me try something real quick." And he's gonna use a key point to cast.
Because you have Pass Without a Trace,
Yes. But
and that gives you plus 10 to your stealth checks for every person that's within 30 feet of you.
detect missiles. Where is it in here?
It's a feature, I
Under
believe.
spell?
No, it's actually under spells. I remember it's under spells. Pass without a trace. Yep. So that's at will. I don't have to spend a key point for that, huh?
Well, let's take a look just to make sure. What's it say?
It's cast at will. Concentration up to an hour. Veil of Shadows and Silence radiates from you.
Let me make sure, because one thing I want to... where is it? Spells. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out something, because the problem that I could see with this, just so you know, Luke, is that you could constantly be saying, I'm gonna just keep up Pass Without a Trace and never take it down.
Well, it's got concentration.
Yeah.
I have to be. It's a concentration spell, and it's up to an hour. I can't be doing anything else. In other words, I can't be like. I'm sure I can't be at combat or
well,
anything.
yeah, you can. So as in concentration, if you take damage,
Right.
you then have to roll to keep concentration, but you in theory could keep rolling and being successful. I'm not trying to say we're going to take anything away or like what. I'm just curious if it's like, if we may want to make. We'll it doesn't really matter.
So he goes, yeah, you can figure that out. However you want to do that, man. He just goes, let me try something, and he goes to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Cool.
So yeah, so we're gonna be stealthy all the way to the Dancing Dryad.
So yeah, give me stealth checks, and you do your normal stealth check plus your stuff, and then you add a plus 10 to it.
So do I add plus 10 or plus my modifier plus 10?
You roll your normal stealth, and
Okay.
you add plus 10 to it.
So I get plus
Okay.
16?
I get plus
Holy
12.
shit.
But I roll with disadvantage because I have stupid armor on.
That's a 26 for me.
That's true. You do have to roll a disadvantage. So wait, but you have to roll a disadvantage, yes. But you're gonna add plus whatever your modifier is already to it, plus 10.
21 was my lowest. 26.
What was Isaac's roll? I'm curious.
Isaac's was 22 altogether.
Okay.
Nice.
And what was yours, Jarvis?
26.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
You want to describe a bit on how you keep everybody else stealthy?
So it's dark.
Yeah.
It is dark.
So it's not super difficult. Jarvis has a pretty pretty firm grasp now in the dark after that lesson with Mist. Sticking to the shadows, going down alleyways, going behind buildings. Couple of situations he had the crew go upstairs in some situations that were shadowy, just a little bit darker than the road. You know, a little bit of parkour, minor parkour, but nothing crazy.
And Isaac is keeping up.
Oh, I bet he is. All the way back to the dancing triad.
Every once in a while, you hear Isaac go. Woo!
I love that. And Nova's just behind me, like, where the hell did you learn how to do this?
You get inside. You go. What do you say in the elevator?
Dance my pants off.
Dance my pants off, motherfucker.
Down
You get down. It is bussing, like people fighting, throwing money. You get to like the one huge like Russian woman, and goes, "You must take Browner. He's making too much noise." Ah.
Oh dear God, where is he?
At this point, you look over to the bar area, and he's on the table in his halfling form, and he's like,
Oh,
"Oh, wouldn't everyone wanted to see a little dance from me?" And he starts to sing, and he starts to do a dance, and you see him as he's taking drinks and like kicking people though, and he looks
dear God.
super like obliterated. He starts taking off his clothes. "This is what I'm trying to tell you. Look, go take care."
Listen, first off,
You're good with people, Nova. Why don't you deal with that? Isaac and I are gonna go set the rooms up.
Isaac's room's across from Mista's room.
And where would we
Well-
be staying?
You can stay in either
In
one of the rooms,
yeah.
or you can try to talk to the bartender and see if there's an extra room, maybe.
Is Mist around?
He's like right by the side of the. He's
pit.
like on the pit.
Jarvis gonna talk to the bartender. Hey, barkeep.
Yeah.
You got
What do you want to drink?
Sorry.
What do you want to drink?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm actually just looking to turn in for the night. Is there a room available?
Jesus, hold on. And there's like people like throwing, "I want to nail, give me a nail, move!" And he's like, give me one. He throws a towel over his shoulder, opens up a book. Yeah, we got one. We got one more room left.
Okay. I'm gonna flip him 5 silver.
Takes it, gives you just this
Ew.
bronze crooked. It's like a bronze crooked key.
Okay.
It's like bent.
Is it gonna work?
I'm getting to you. Give me a second. Jeez, y'all are a bunch of pieces of impatient shit. And he's just like throwing drinks and is like throwing like food around. Hold on, get off.
I'm just gonna like try and bob and weave and like kind of squeeze myself through, and I'm like, "Hey, Browner," and I'm like clapping, like you get the attention of a child. I'm like, "Hey, look, we're here. Listen to follow the noise. Follow
And
the
that's
noise."
the story of how I got circumcised. And he's like,
Oh Jesus! Help!
Nova, it's good to see you.
Please, can you do me a favor? Can you cover yourself real quick? Just cover yourself. I'm
But I'm
waiting.
in folklore.
Please,
Jar-
do it.
Jarvis isn't gonna leave her stranded. Jarvis is gonna use minor illusion to create a image of nachos. That's hovering.
Make a persuasion check at advantage for me.
Me?
Yeah, at advantage.
I love that. So good.
Ooh. Yeah. So 16 minus 3, 13.
What do you say?
I don't say anything. I'm just gonna create literally a bowl of nachos, and just kind of hover it like right in front of his face, like a carrot with a donkey.
Look, nachos.
He goes,
Look, over here.
I've always wanted some of those.
Come on. You gotta
And I
follow
just-
us.
Yeah,
He
just
hops down,
You gotta put your clothes on
falls
first.
over,
You gotta put your
table
clothes on
slides
first.
underneath.
Please put your clothes on first.
I'll
Clothes,
do that.
you get nachos.
I'll do that later. And he gives you all of his clothes.
No,
and he comes
clothes.
over to you, Jarvis, completely naked. Give me the nachos.
yeah. So it's just floating in front of his face, just enough so they can't touch it.
To keep him moving.
Yeah, to keep him moving.
Oh, but he's
Exactly.
naked.
All up the stairs.
What?
So you see his little butt
Huh?
go up the stairs.
Oh, you're,
So much
you like to be chased? I like to chase. And he just follows it up. And he like follows
Whose
the.
room, whose room
as
are
you
we
see-
taking him to? Because it better not be ours.
What do you... Isaac pops over through. He goes, "Hey, I think I found some more nachos in here too." Before, like ahead of you, goes, and you see him go into his room, and he shuts the door and he locks the door and he goes, "You're gonna owe me one. Whatever the fuck he does in my room, you're gonna pay for it."
Wait. So wait. Browner went into Isaac's room.
Isaac
Isaac's
opened his
room.
door to his room, put him in, shut the door.
And locked him in there.
Oh,
And you
okay.
hear on the other side, "There- I don't see no nachos in here. You fucking liars. Get me out of here." He starts banging on the door. I swear to God, if he pisses all over my grandmother's garments that are passed down from generation to generation, I swear to God.
Is his grandma's clothes in his closet?
Hey, I don't judge you for what you're wearing, white hair lady.
That was me just thinking. That was a thought that I had in my brain.
I mean,
Well, sometimes you can hear other people's what they're saying because you say it out loud. God damn it.
I don't want him to do any damage either in there. You have any ideas? I mean, I got nothing. You know.
Can we get him nachos? Like, is there a broom closet we can lock
It
him
just
in?
totally stops and it's super quiet, and you hear fucking A. And he opens up the door, and you see him on the bed, and his arms up, and he's pissing all over the floor.
Oh my god! Dear God! Is there a bucket nearby?
He's just like,
Is there a bucket nearby that I can like slide in there?
yeah, there's a total, like a leaky, there's a total bucket, yeah.
Yes, and I just like kick it so that it like kind of lands like near where he is.
He shuts the door again, Isaac, and goes. At this point, Mist comes up from the back. Was, now what are we doing?
I'm trying to keep Browner from being all
Yeah,
over
Browner made a little bit of a mess in there. Drank a little bit too much.
When you guys left, he did the same thing to my room. He pissed the floor. He pissed the floor. I had to clean that up.
Hey, listen, yeah, I would apologize, but he's not my problem. I do apologize
Not our Browner.
that you had to do that, but I'm gonna turn in for the night. Goes over to his
Oh,
room.
that's true. At this point, you get you get to the door and it's locked. And
Yeah.
he goes, question for you. Where do you think you're gonna sleep tonight?
Got
To your room. Sorry, you guys. I got a room.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah,
Were you
pick
going
your
to Mrs. room though?
No, I was going to the room that my key's for, the bed one.
You go. Yeah, you realize it goes to the. You're looking around. It has like a number that's like etched, and it looks like someone like tried to draw etch in with like a blade or something to like make a picture, but it just looks like a weird smudge. Like it's like broken off, and you're looking at the doors, and they're like, that doesn't fit that. That doesn't fit that. You finally get to the room all the way at the end, and it's like the thinnest door.
Okay. Does the key fit?
Well, the key's crooked, so when you put it in, it's like this. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand
That's where
check.
to go.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
2 + 4 = 6.
You break the key off into the door.
Shit.
Wait, I have these tools.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I need to figure out first off how to get the broken key out of there. So,
Okay, so
that'll be
you're gonna try to use the thieves' tools to get the key out.
Yes, I would like
Okay,
to. I don't even
so
know
you're
where
going
they
to roll. You're gonna roll a sleight of hand check,
are. Okay.
and if your sleight of hand, what's the plus number by your sleight of hand?
0.
0. Okay,
0.
so do this for me. What's the this is what you're gonna do. Do you have a dice? Do you have dice by you?
I do.
Okay, you're gonna take your d20, roll it.
Okay. 14.
Okay, add your dexterity modifier. What's your dex modifier? Luke,
0.
0. Okay, what's your proficiency bonus?
+2.
Add +2 to it.
Okay, so 16.
16. You see as you look at her, she takes out her thieves' tools, and you see it's like she takes 2 pins and just slowly pulls out the key bend.
Okay, I don't think this is gonna work. Can you
You
just
see the door
unlock the
just
door?
opens.
Oh, it just opens. It wasn't locked?
Wasn't even locked.
That's funny.
It's just like
That's awkward.
you're holding the key.
He just goes in. What's it look like in here? Is it tight? I mean, how many is there?
It is bunk beds, and Lucas, think of like Silver Birch Ranch or like Expeditions Unlimited, like a winter camp.
Yeah.
Or like a summer camp where it's like in a room or like where like there's like bunk beds, but it's just one bunk bed. The top one, there's just it's like a stiff mattress that's like cotton, but it's like very hard. 2 pillows. There's no blankets, and it smells like mold. And it's very thin. It's about
Is there a window?
no windows.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad I didn't flip my gold.
It's an 8-foot long by like 5 foot wide.
Okay.
So you stick your arms out and you can touch the walls.
This is a freaking closet.
I mean, it's the last one
There's
you
a
had.
broom closet. It's a broom closet.
There were other rooms around here?
Not that they
Yeah.
were available, because this was you passed like the corridors and the different stoned corridors, and hallways have different rooms.
This was the only one available, the barkeep said?
Only one available.
It's the only one
Yeah.
the barkeep, because it's independent. It's the epitome of a Friday night. So your fundraiser's on a Saturday. Does
Okay.
that make sense? Like fundraiser's on a Sunday. This is like a Friday night.
Got you. What's above the Dancing Dryad again?
So above the Dancing Dryad is the Dancing Dryad. Below
Oh,
Where
right,
you
right,
are,
right,
guys.
right.
is the fighting ring, the fight pit, where
And the Dancing Dryad is just like a bar lounge situation.
Yeah.
Well, looks like this is where we're sleeping for the night.
Isaac is right by you. Goes, if I'm gonna be honest, I actually envy you both right now.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
I mean, we got mold and he has pee. So,
You know, now thinking about it, we should have locked Bronner in this room and had your room, Isaac, to sleep in for the night.
I mean, that's one of those what my my brother used to call shoulda, coulda, what the fucks.
Right.
I mean, I've heard that term
I mean,
before, but it's
is it too far gone? Is it too far gone? Can we get Bronner in here? Can we clean up a little bit?
You hear down the hallway, my love, there's only you in my life. The only thing that's right. My first love. You're
It's music with a
He just starts setting up. Jarvis just starts setting up on the bottom bunk.
yeah, my girl screwed.
No, not on the bottom bunk. Jarvis is going to take the floor and offer the bottom bunk to Isaac. So he's just gonna kind of set up in the corner and start meditating for the evening before he goes to bed, laying out a bedroll and all that.
I can't let you do that to me.
Yeah, no, I feel bad about your room. So go ahead and take the cot.
You just see he's like completely speechless right now.
Jarvis is gonna meditate and then go to sleep.
Can't, hey, hey, before you do the thing, can you help me up here, please? And I like she lifts her foot up, like waiting for like a hand to give her a boost onto the top bunk.
You see Isaac just like throw himself up onto the top and looks through his legs down at you and goes, "No need."
Thank you. And I just like roll in.
And you guys, anything you want to say or do in this moment?
Jarvis is pretty quiet until he goes to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just like laying there staring at the bottom of the bunk that Isaac's on, and I'm just like laying there, like just contemplating like all the weird things that have happened.
Even with the door shut, you can just hear murmurs of I can't wait for a girl like you come into my life. To like random like songs of just singing because he can't get out.
I love that. He's just consoling himself.
So you guys go to sleep, take a long rest. You wake up the next morning. Oh.
Jarvis was up. He was getting packed and everything, ready to go. Yeah, who's there?
Sleeping. What do you think?
That's Mist, I assume.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Did you open the door?
No? I assume that because he couldn't lock when he banged on it, it just opened.
That's so accurate. That's so good. I'm fine. We got one more day.
Yeah. So Isaac and I are gonna scout some areas for him to be posted tomorrow.
Are we still sleeping?
Yeah, he's still sleeping.
And yeah, other than that, just trying to do the best we can to figure out whatever the hell's going on underneath the Monster Menagerie.
Well, all right. Well, if you need me, let me know. I don't know what else I can do for you.
Well, I don't know that I got the chance to thank you for that little training session. It really did help me out, and I've already found myself using the skills that you showed me. So thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, so I mean, 25.
25.
25 gold pieces.
That's a lot.
Oh,
you really think that all that was free?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No, I mean, Master Agave never charged me that I know
Do
of.
I look like you're fucking Master Agave?
No, absolutely not. No. Yeah.
Isaac pops up, wakes up. Oh, Jesus, if I had to take a pee. He's like, one of those like half asleep, half waking up is like, anybody see my eel farm?
Yeah, he just hands, Jarvis
Lays
just
back
hands Miss 25 gold.
He goes, damn. Maybe I could do this for a living. He just walks off.
He just hustled you. You just got hustled.
Make sure you take off 25 gold pieces
I
from
did.
your inventory. Okay.
I did.
Oh shit.
Hey guys. You guys.
I'm rolled up in a ball. She's hugging her backpack. She's like curled up in the fetal position, just like zonked right now.
Isaac looks like me, and he's like, I literally had the best night's sleep I ever had. I'm not even kidding.
Good. You're gonna need it. Let's hit the skies. I'm ready to fly. Damn it.
I don't really do well with flying. And he's up in the sky.
Yeah.
Chilly over, chilly overcast. Yeah, cutscene. You guys are flying in the air. Chilly overcast day as you're holding him. As
he's just screaming. He just screams to him as we're flying through the air. So where exactly is this place? I don't even know.
I mean, I've never been there either.
Shit.
Nova, where are you?
They just left my ass.
They just left you.
I was sleeping. Nobody woke me up. They just left my ass in the moldy broom closet.
I'm gonna land, and is there anybody that I can ask directions?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say if it's okay with you guys slept in though. Like it was a good night of sleep. Like you just slept in because there's really no.
Man, I love one of those.
Yeah, you just slept in. Nova, maybe you just slept in and no one woke you up. And you, yeah, you walk. When you do wake up, you look outside the hallway and Browner is again completely naked.
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to bleach my eyes.
He's just like, can't find my pants.
Wait, where do we put his pants?
He's just looking in different rooms at this point. Coming back to you, Isaac or Jarvis. Yeah, there's definitely. I mean, it's a city. It's open. It's people are out. People are
just gonna land the closest street where I see people hustling and bustling, moving around.
Yeah, you see two elf women as they're walking down, brunette hair, one's a redhead, somewhat nicer clothing attire. Seems like it's like they're taking the daily stroll. A little bit older.
I'm gonna land a little bit further away and approach them on foot, and say, "Hey, could you guys point us in the direction of the Monster Menagerie?"
Yeah, it's actually west of here. So take the road and just go all the way west. You're gonna go over the bridge, and then you'll pass, I think, a soap and cream, and then once you get past that, follow the road all the way down, and it'll be you won't be able to miss it.
Great, thanks so much. And he just grabs Isaac again and just flies back up, follows the directions all the way there.
Awesome. So yeah, just so you guys can see too, making this look a little bit nicer. How about we do this? We're coming to a close here anyway, so. Can you guys see my screen?
Showing Discord right now.
It's us.
Yes?
Showing Discord.
It's us.
God damn it. I do this way too much.
Yep. I love the noise.
Cool. So you guys came from around here. The Dancing Dryad. You make your way over the main bridge, which is made of wood right now, and that's metal. And so you take the road all the way to the Monster Menagerie.
The Monster Menagerie.
Where is the Monster Menagerie itself?
Can you see my?
Yes, I can, but like the I see water.
Building. Like where is the building?
This whole thing. It's not a building. It's a royal garden and zoo.
Oh, got you.
This whole thing is the Monster Menagerie.
Got you.
It's basic. It's like we said. It's basically a beautiful garden that also is housing different beautiful creatures that the royal court, the king and the queen, have and are gifted, and it's free for the public. However, it's been, paused, but recently they're putting it back open, and so.
Okay, question. Yeah. No, because it's closed. Is there like a fence up around it? Like, is there any can you see inside?
You can't just see think of when you're entering like Six Flags or like Universal Studios. Like you have like the main gate, but you can see like the larger things that are like inside. But because you're short, you can't just like see straight,
I'm a tiny
right?
person.
And it's the same thing. But for the sake of this, Nova, are you gonna be with them or like Jarvis? Like, how do you guys want to do this? Because like,
You just kind of left my ass behind. Am I coming? Am I coming? I feel like I'm just gonna like
You could talk to Mist.
walk. I mean, I could talk to Mist. But what can I talk to Mist about? There's not much.
or
Oh,
we
whatever.
can retcon that, and you can just join them, and you just say all three of you go. You just do that. What do you want to do, Nova? Do you want to be there, or do you not want to be there?
I kind of want to be there because
Okay.
my
you be
thoughts
there.
are they're gonna be the eyes in the sky. I can be the eyes on the ground.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, so you go. And as
Hustling on
you
the
get,
ground.
what's that?
I'm just on the ground, just like hustling while they're up in the sky, and I'm just hustling around, bobbing and weaving through people.
Yep.
Just
So
trying
as
to
you,
help
before you
there.
guys even get in, you're seeing lots of like carts being brought in, and it looks like lots of food, and it looks like a different animal food. You eventually see different caged creatures start being pulled in. Like you see like a giant crocodile in a cage. Even like hearing like a triceratops like dinosaur creatures. Different birds that are being carried by like different individuals, different like flowers that seem to be blooming and then like fading back in and then re-blooming in like this hypnotic plumy fashion. Giant like ants that have collars on them, and people are pulling them in. It's just like this weird that's you're seeing that as you walk at the front, before you even get in. And you also see what else do you see before, so I can make sure that you different florists, gardeners. As you even walk, I'll say this too, you walk in, people cleaning, tending to the whole. Basically, it's like an amusement park in and of itself. But you see a banner being put up saying "A Nadbuyer City Fundraiser of Fun." That's like kind of being
cute.
put up. So they're like
It's
trying
a
to like,
fundraiser.
yeah. You see a couple individuals, like this one woman that's like dark brown hair, curly, kind of in a dress, and she goes, "No, that does not go there, you idiot! Move it over here. No, you." And she's like kind of like orchestrating, and she's like blowing her hair, has a pencil, writing stuff down. That point, what do you guys want to do? Seeing that, and what do you want to do?
Can we see the butterfly cage that Brenton mentioned? Yeah, I
Make
assume
an
it's a high
investigation
point.
check.
Okay. Can Isaac do it as well? If
Yes, you
Jarvis
both wanna-
goes, hey, you wanna keep an eye out for that butterfly cage.
I rolled a natural 19.
Should be around here
pluses
somewhere.
and stuff. So
Yeah, I only did 4. So
kind of figured. You piece of shit. You would have found it. It just would have taken a little bit longer, being something may have happened. But eventually, like, you walk around like half around, like a little bend, and you honestly right away you pass like some different animals and different things, people feeding them, and eventually you see come in like flowers start to bloom, and someone looked like jungle-esque, and you see this dome, like somewhat of a decently sized dome, and caged in it's in and of itself like a large cage, and you're seeing individuals like open up and birds fly and flutter inside. That's the butterfly cage.
I have a question. How in the hell did we get through all, like, did they just like let us walk in there because like this is supposed to be guarded and whatnot? So like, did they just like not pay attention to us and we just walked on in?
It seems right now. Go ahead and make an insight check. And,
well,
like,
we're
what's
flying.
You two
You're
are
flying.
now,
I just walked in.
but you're also flying, and people aren't saying anything right now. Like,
Yeah, they're not like, look at this big bird, man. Oh
Yeah.
shit. A 6?
yeah. I mean, what you're just not noticing that there are many, like, everyone seems to be very distracted to get stuff done right now. So it's sort of just happenstance right now.
It's just in there.
At this
Very
point, yeah, you see
interesting.
a large dome. It seems like this in and of itself is the butterfly cage, where there's different butterflies and different, but they're not tiny. They're like large, perching up on different plants. Isaac, Isaac's like, I mean,
would that work?
are you gonna?
Is there a spot up there that you think that you
You're
could
thinking,
see?
I don't know.
Oh.
Dear God.
I mean, is there like a suitable spot to be up there where you're not going to be noticed?
That's what I was just saying.
I mean, I might be able to like perch. I might be able to climb some of the dome. Maybe take some like. I think we can figure out a way.
Well, he could just drop you up there.
Might be able to just drop me up there. Maybe I'll take some leaves. I just won't be able to get down.
Oh, I can definitely get you down. I just want you to have a good.
Down beneath.
Is there so the bottom of the
Oh,
cage, the floor of the cage, I assume is still high up. It's just butterflies. I mean,
Butterflied and like different, like mothy, large.
can I
creatures.
fit in between the bars or no?
No, they're like they're like a foot by a foot squared, like hexagons that make up the structure of the dome. But it's all see-through.
Can I want to fly all the way to the top, tippy top
Yeah.
of it? Is there
Yeah.
a platform or anything that is flat that he can
There's like the very top is like a cylinder that's like enclosed. So he's at the very top. It's about like 50 feet up and about 100 feet wide all the way around the cylinder.
Isaac, what do you think? I'm gonna drop you up here so you can see the view, see if it's a good spot. Is
Yeah.
that all right?
All right. Yeah.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah. He stands there. You see him as he like. You just see him kind of like looking all over the place. Nova, what are you doing?
I want to scout because there is this trapdoor thing. I just want to like be scoping and looking kind of along the ground, like even in the cages, like that butterfly cage, like trying to see if I can see anything on the ground that just seems like suspicious
Okay.
and like could possibly be an entrance.
The butterfly cage is in
To-
the air.
It's in the air?
I thought so.
Is the butterfly cage up in the air or is it on the ground by
No,
me?
so the dome is on the ground. It's just
Yeah.
think of
It's just very high.
I understand.
yeah,
I understand. I thought it was in the air.
sorry, I miscommunicated that. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
I don't have a picture either.
Oh,
So
like, it's okay. But I just want to see if, like, even like looking in the cage and like seeing if there's any like tiles on the floor or something that seems like it could possibly be an entrance. Like looking in this like general area.
yeah, go ahead and
See if
make
there's anything.
make a perception or investigation check. And if you have, I don't know your stuff. Do you have anything that can boost anything? Like, have you taken a look at your?
My perception. Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at all my things yet.
I would suggest you do that so that you know if you get some like additional cool shit, or things that you could cast. Like, I would
Yeah.
really encourage you because like at that point you're just like basing off of skills, like, like again, you have a disguised self. If you want to change yourself to be someone, you have divine favor, a prayer, so it gives you like you can. Oh, that's for something else. You can
Yeah.
speak with animals.
Right.
You could talk to an animal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's true. I keep forgetting that I have that now. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Can I talk with the butterfly?
sure, if you want to talk to a giant butterfly.
Can I have a chit chat with the butterfly?
Yeah. So, so you cast
Hell yeah.
speak with animals. You see, like, there's like a couple of butterflies that are flying around, and you just start to hear, like, as you kind of lean in, you start to hear them have a conversation. How are my wings? Are my wings so? They're so tired. How are yours? Oh, they touched mine too hard. Oh, and it just hurt me, but we both are beautiful. Beautiful. You're just watching them have this conversation.
My shit. And I'm just like, hey, down here.
And they're like about the size of like 5-foot creatures, so they're like as big as, like, somewhat bigger than you if they're Spain. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Well, are you going to hurt us?
No. I wanted to know if I could ask you some questions.
I mean, you I guess you can.
So a friend of mine was taken by some bad people, and we were told that there was possibly like a secret door in here. Have you seen anything? Because you guys can get up really high, and you guys you guys came through a different way than I did.
Not in here. I didn't see any. Why did I choose this?
I love this. I love this.
Nothing around here. Any of you? No, we didn't see. No. Oh, you see like this one beautiful, like, white purple butterfly, kind of a little bit shorter, kind of pops in and is like, I didn't see like a hole, but I did see a couple individuals seeming to strike down an owl bear that's across the way. Seem to like use some sort of electric device on it, and then put it somewhat down below. Maybe that's what you could see.
Where was this? Like you said, down below. Down below where?
It's like a cave, I think.
A cave. Can you like use your wings to kind of like gesture, or just tell me?
I mean,
where that happened?
Enter in, go left, and follow the main passageway to the left. I think it's along the side. It's near.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So it's alongside the Monster Menagerie. So like on the outside wall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are they treating you okay in here?
No.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Yeah. Get us out.
I don't know if I can do that. But I can try.
Get us out. Get us out. You can get us out. She can get us out. She's gonna get us out. She's gonna get us out. She's getting us out. Like a flock of fucking butterflies.
She's fucking panicking. She's panicking. She's shutting down. She's like, I can't do that. Okay, but if I can get them to treat you nicer, and I know the queen, so I can see if I can get you guys like a better situation. Okay? I can try. But there are no promises. I can't promise you something that I can't do.
Jarvis is just flying. He just sees the flock
totally
towards Nova, and he goes, Nova, everything all right down there? What the fuck?
We're good. We're just having a chat.
Are you talking to the butterflies?
Yeah.
She's really talking to butterflies.
What?
How does he know?
He's 50 feet just above you, and you're shouting this sound.
Is there what he just goes, what are they saying?
Well, you have to come here for part of it, but they also are just saying that they're not treated kindly and they really want some help.
What do they want help with?
If they would like to be free, they're not being treated kindly.
Oh, they want to be free. Jarvis is gonna look for a door that he can open.
Set them free! Set them free! I'm like the little
Is there a
girl
door?
in
There are 2 doors.
Okay. Which one
The one
is
door-
the?
The one door, the front entrance door, is about a 10-foot by 10-foot doubled like cage, like what pops open, which is the
Okay.
one that you that has a central that has like a mini door within, which is what she came pop through.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna take that back. She didn't pop inside because it's all shut. So it's in a cage. So she's outside the cage and they came to her. But that's what you see. And then you see another one that's on the back that's leading towards another entrance to the actual garden itself. Same thing. So you've got 2 doors.
Tell him I'm gonna look into it. Give me a second.
Hey, so my friend is a bird, and he's gonna look into it. So just give me 1 second. If
You've heard
anything,
that story before.
listen. He's a big bird man. You think I'm kidding? Look.
So
See,
what do I say once I get to the door?
yeah, you get to the door and it's one of those think of like a typical like jail cell lock and key kind of thing. Like where the door and the lock are built into each other.
Hmm.
Both of you at this point give me a perception check.
9 plus 6.
Garbage.
15.
5 plus 2 is 7.
So what's it both for both of you?
15.
7.
15-7. At this point, Jarvis, you quickly hear. Well, first you see a couple of these crew members, just a little bit, like 11 o'clock to your 12. If you're facing the cage, to 11 o'clock past, basically taking crates, setting them down. You notice that a couple of those individuals that are there, they seem to be. How do I want to put this? I'm trying. Let me think how I want to say this. Give me 1 second. You notice that one of the 2 individuals that you see were one of the individuals that you saw when you were looking for Browner in the houses, and Browner gave them a rock.
The what are they called? Something stones. He told me what they were called.
So I just want you to notice that you caught that an individual that's working here is an individual that you followed Browner to.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Well,
Yep.
I'm just okay.
Yep.
So at that point, what do you want to do with the cage?
Can I open the door?
It seems to be locked. So unless you have something or try to do something, it's locked.
How high up is the lock? In other words, can Nova
it's-
reach it?
Yeah, no, it's right in front of you. So think of a 10-foot big cage door there's a middle, so they can. But in the middle of that is a single
Mhm.
human door. That both of them have locks, like both of them. Does that
Mhm.
make sense? So like a lock
Yeah.
for the one person to pop in, and then a lock that could be to open both of them.
Okay, we're going for the lock to open both the double doors to
Okay.
open them big. I'm gonna fly around, and Isaac is still up there.
Yeah. Can we have Isaac like scout for us? Because we're about to release
Yeah.
these butterflies, and the queen's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, so I'm
So-
just gonna go back up there. I'm gonna fly back up there to Isaac and be like, "Hey, we're doing something real quick. Can you just let me know if you see anything suspicious coming our way?"
Yeah, I'll give you a whistle.
Appreciate it. Fly back down, grab Nova, flying back over to the door. I need your help with this real quick. If we're gonna do this, I need your help. I fly her
But isn't
over.
this- Like, I understand that we need to do this because it's a good thing, but isn't the
Listen,
queen gonna be
listen.
pissed?
Listen, I have a soft spot for flying creatures in cages. So
Okay.
if they want to be let out,
I'm
we're gonna let them out.
I feel the same, but we could also wait until like after the fundraiser. We could release them like at the end, and it could be like a thing that like with the queen, like we convince the queen, like let's set them free. So like it's like magical and they all like are free. I just don't want her to get upset with us because because she said that she wanted this fundraiser to be perfect, and like now we're like losing the star of the show, these giant butterflies and these moths. So I want to help them too, and like
you hear a whistle.
She's panicking.
You hear like you hear a loud whistle.
Okay. As soon as I hear that, I'm gonna fly up.
Or before, like you can just look up at him, and he's pointing to where you guys came, and it seems to be just like another crew coming your way, pulling like this large owl bear.
Okay. We're gonna perch up with Isaac. Kind of stay hidden for a second. I think you're right. I think that's a great idea, but you have to explain that to them, okay?
Got it.
You hear, like, you can see them as, like, the butterflies are seeing below you. Like, you guys can stick your head into the cage, and they're like, the white one is like, what are you doing?
And I'm like flipped upside down, like I'm holding onto the edge, and I'm like hanging upside down. And I'm like, hey, so my plan is because we don't have the key, and if we let you go, the queen's gonna be pissed. And then, like, she's gonna probably send people after you. Like, she's a very good person, but, like, you're, like, kind of the star of the show of this fundraiser. And also, you guys would be part of helping me save my friend. And then I want to convince the queen that at the end, as, like, a big show to just, like, show how amazing and spectacular this is, she set you guys free so it looks super magical and you guys can fly away.
I'm okay with all of that.
Persuade him, Nova.
I've got this.
How could she not? How could she not?
It's true.
Okay, we'll wait.
Okay, I'll be back.
And we
you have a name?
Tinsel.
Oh my god, hi! I love that. I'm Nova. And can I like whip out like fist bump her little like legs?
She goes, yeah, we will be waiting for you, and we will be constantly only thinking about this until it happens.
Okay.
So we feel very strongly that this is our only hope.
Yes.
I want you to know that.
I will take care of you. And also my winged friend, and I pull Jarvis down. And like, Jarvis, this is Tinsel. Tinsel Jarvis.
And you hear go.
You see his wing kind of come out, like wave.
So he has wings too, and he has a soft spot for people with wings and creatures with wings that are in cages. So he's going to help too.
At this point, you're feeling your spell is slowly coming to an end. Because it only lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, shit. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to talk to you for a little bit. So just know that I'll be back, okay?
Okay, everyone, we are going to be saved by this white woman.
This white woman. But don't forget, it's not until the end of the fundraiser. Not today, but tomorrow. So just stick it out for me, please. And
at this point, we will say, how do you guys want to end this until next week?
Bro, next week.
Oh
my god.
I want us to be at the top of this cage and just like think like Avengers style, like where they're all like back to back. Like I want us to be like back to back on the top of this flower cage, just looking at all the things, kind of scouting. But like we're 3 peas in a pod.
A couple of things that you guys just noticed from up top. There's a giant lake that's at the center of it all. So all this is around a lake. There's a massive bridge that goes over the lake for people to go over. And it looks like this whole place is surrounded by a wall. Typically, I mean, there's a couple entrances and exits.
It's a zoo.
It's basically a zoo and garden.
It's a zoo, yeah.
It's a zoo and garden.
Bro, we're going to be in person next week. That blows my mind.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Blows my mind.
Can
there any
I,
other-
can I also fill Jarvis in on the whole bug owl bear thing and how there was a cave on the side that Tinsel told me about? So we don't even have to go through that, but like just so that he's aware of
Yeah.
that knowledge, Isaac's aware of that knowledge.
Yeah.
That like they saw something kind of
Yeah.
sketch in a cave on
Nova-
the outside.
Nova needs to make friends with regular names. Bubbles.
Bubbles and
Tinsel?
Tinsel. Listen, her name is Coral. I called her Bubbles.
What's the next one gonna be? Cornflakes.
Well, at this
I
point,
love it.
we've had like 7 sessions to get to this moment next week. And I think you will be better be prepared. I would really suggest
Learn my-
to maximize your fun, especially with playing D&D in person, to know your shit to some degree.
Oh, listen, I've got
Is it-
everything up until I literally remembered today, and I was like, "Oh no, I haven't looked at my spells."
Yeah, and that's not me to condemning or judging in that way. That's just me saying you're gonna have more fun if you go, oh my god, I can speak to animals because we're at a zoo. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
just
I thought about it, and then I was like, "Is this a good time to use it?" I mean,
Is that
why
a
not?
cantrip or a spell?
It's a spell.
so
Oh,
she'll
it's-
make sure that you use a spell slot to
I did.
cast. Okay, cool.
How many
I did.
spell slots do you have right now?
So random question. I have 3.
Yeah.
Random question for animal friendship. So, like, I can convince a beast that I mean no harm. So does the beast, like, do I convince it to be my buddy, and do I get to keep it? Because it says the duration is 24 hours. So do I, like, cast the spell and, like, now it's my buddy for 24 hours? Because I know I see that it says if you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends.
So right, so it's not it's considered charmed to you, meaning
Okay.
it's considered that it's willing to do friendly things with you and for you. Like, you can't make it
Okay.
kill itself, or you can't make it
Yeah.
jump off a bridge, but you can gently, like, it's like anytime you meet like a dog that's like kind of scared, but you're able to like use this to like draw it in, whatever. If its intelligence is lower than 4,
Yes.
it's automatic. But if it's higher, then meaning that they'll have to make a wisdom saving throw.
If it was a saving throw, yes.
And if they succeed, and it doesn't, I'll have you then try to remember this. I'll have you roll an animal handling check, and then for the last time, kind of see if it does anything. But at that point, it's just you're not gonna be able to do it to probably like a creature that is that's a beast but is super smart. But like, maybe in this situation it could have worked. But I don't know. And then you can just use it once per long rest. So you just click it, and then it's over.
Mm-hmm. I had
Does that make
another
sense?
question. Hold on, I'm gonna write that down.
And feel
Oh.
free, both of you, if you don't feel like, oh, I'm gonna feel stupid. Literally ask the question, because it's gonna make more fun since you know everything.
My other question was about disguise self,
What do you got?
and so it pretty much says that like I can make up like how I want to look. Can I be like a copycat? Like,
In what
if I
way?
want to look like Browner, can I make myself look like Browner? Like, I know it says that I can be a foot taller and a foot shorter, and like that jazz. Like, there are parameters, but like if I wanted to look like someone else, like if I wanted to look like Isaac, could I do that, or does it have to be someone that isn't like a person I'm with or a person I know?
Yeah, so it has to be, as you keep reading it, it has to be like something that has like your body type as well. So it can't be someone that's like 10 feet tall. You can make yourself 1 foot taller or 1 foot shorter, I believe. I don't know.
And
Yes.
then like I can appear like thin, fat, in between, I can't change my body type, but I can
So
adopt a form that is the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Right. So like I would say you can be Jarvis but without wings. You can
Okay.
be Browner, but your legs are not going to be fawn legs. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's
But
more so
can I
like,
be browner? Can I be like browner halfling form?
yeah, 100%.
Okay, so that's interesting because I didn't know if like that was like a no. Like if
Huh?
I wanted to like be like coral, like
Ye-
can I like
Yes,
flip like okay?
I would say it's better because no matter what, the person is then going to roll probably to see, if they can see what you really are. And you would roll a deception check at advantage to,
Okay,
try to deceive them with what you're doing and
cool.
who you are.
Just making sure that that was a-okay and it didn't have to be random.
I would say also to butter me up, the more creative that you could be, like with taking clothes and items around to like
Oh,
the
listen, I've got ideas.
You know what I'm saying? Like the more that you can butter me up, the more I'll probably let you to do something crazy.
Yeah, I've got some ideas.
Okay.
We're gonna end the live session
Yeah,
here.
cool.
Everybody who's watching right now,
Hello, everyone.
We're gonna be live in
Bye,
person
Lucas's
We're
mom.
gonna be live in person.
Bye, Sandra.
next week.